Baby, Mommy's gonna read you a book. I'm gonna read The Key to Skull Rock. The Pirate Pledge. Ahoy mateys, do you want to join my pirate crew? Just say the pirate password. Yo ho ho! As part of my crew, you'll need to learn the Neverland Pledge. The pledge is, helping others is what good pirates do. The Key to Skull Rock. Jake sees something through his telescope. Jake and his crew run to the beach. It's a cool looking box, Cubby says. Jake shakes the box. It rattles. There's something inside, says Izzy. Jake opens the box. It's a skeleton key, he says, and a note from Peter Pan. What does it say? asks Scully. Take the skeleton key to Skull Rock to find out what it will unlock. The treasure is shiny and bright. Set sail and find it tonight. Skull Rock sounds scary, says Cubby. Don't worry, says Izzy. We will watch out for each other. Yo ho, let's go, shouts Jake. We must get that skeleton key, says Hook. I want that treasure. I thought you might, Captain, says Smee. How do we get to Skull Rock? asks Jake. Cubby unrolls his map. We go through the twin tunnels, then straight to Skull Rock, says Cubby. Hook swings across the deck and takes the key from Jake. Aha! Hook says. Now I'm going to get the treasure. Yay, hey, no way, says Izzy. Peter Pan gave us that key. Look! Cubby yells. Hook is getting away on the Jolly Roger. We've got to get that skeleton key back, says Jake. Let's go, Bucky. Yo-ho, mateys away! Hook and Smee hurry to Skull Rock. Smee, says Hook. Put the skeleton key in a safe place, will you? I'll put it on my key ring, says Smee. Soon the Jolly Roger comes to the twin tunnels. Which tunnel should we take, Captain? Smee asks. Just take the small one, Hook says. Smee sails the Jolly Roger into the small tunnel. The Jolly Roger gets stuck. Barkles! shouts Hook. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Mommy! It's the crocodile! cries Hook. Abandoned ship! Jake and the crew race to catch Hook. They sail up to the twin tunnels. Bucky won't fit in the small one. Let's take the big one, says Jake. Row faster, Smee, yells Hook. But the rowboat is too heavy, Smee says. Toss everything out, Hook yells. Right away, Captain, says Smee. Jake sees Smee toss the key ring. Go get it, Scully! Hurry, he says. Blast it, Smee, yells Hook. You said to toss everything, says Smee. Scully takes the key ring to Jake. Jake gets the skeleton key back. Hook is in trouble. Let's help, says Cubby. Izzy sprinkles pixie dust on the key rings. The crocodile follows the shiny keys. Jake sets sail for Skull Rock. Hook has another plan. Follow them, Smee, he says. Hook blows up balloons while Smee rows. Jake and his crew explore Skull Rock. I found a door, shouts Izzy. Hook floats in on the balloons. Give me that key, he yells. The balloons lift Hook back into the sky. Seagulls begin to pop the balloons. Pop, 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 pop. Mommy! cries Hook. Hook falls into the water. Jake tries the skeleton key in the bottom keyhole. It works, Cubby yells. Open the door. Look, says Izzy, a giant telescope pointed at the stars. Those stars look like Peter Pan, says Jake. The treasure is shiny and bright, just like Peter Pan said, says Izzy. Great job, crew, Jake says. We figured out the skeleton key opened, and we helped Hook too, adds Cubby. Yo-ho, way to go, says Jake. Hook didn't find treasure, but he did find a new friend. He wants to play, Captain, says Smee. Aye, yells Hook. Save me, Smee! The end. I love you, baby. I love you. The next book we're going to read is Pete the Cat, Too Cool for School. Pete the Cat, Too Cool for School. Pete wants to look cool. He asks everyone, "What should I wear?" Wear your yellow shirt, his mom says. It's my favorite. So Pete does. Wear your red shirt, Pete's friend Marty says. It is my favorite. So Pete does. Wear your blue shirt, Pete's brother Bob says. It is my favorite. So Pete does. Now he's wearing a blue shirt. Wear your long pants, Pete's teacher says. They are my favorite. So Pete does. Wear the shorts with the fish, Pete's friend Callie says. They are my favorite. So Pete does. Wear the polka dot socks, the bus driver says. They are my favorite. So Pete does. Wear the cowboy boots, Grumpy Toad says. They are my favorite. So Pete does. Wear the tie with the stripes, Emma says. It is my favorite. So Pete does. Striped tie. Wear your baseball hat, his coach says. It is my favorite. So Pete does. Pete puts on all those clothes. Does he look cool? No. No, Pete looks silly. He also looks very hot. Pete goes home. He changes his clothes. Pete puts on his favorite shirt. Pete puts on his favorite pants. Pete puts on his favorite socks. Pete puts on his favorite shoes. Pete puts on his sunglasses. Pete says, "Now I am cool." If you want to be cool, just be you. Hope you like that story, baby. I love you. Alright, baby. The next book that we're going to read is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. If you give a mouse a cookie. If you give a mouse a cookie, see the mouse? And look, he's going to give him the cookie. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask for a straw. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Then he'll want to look in the mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. When he looks in the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. So he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. He may even end up washing the floors as well. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. He'll draw a picture. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name. With a pin. Then he'll want to hang his picture on the refrigerator, which means he'll need Scotch tape. He'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator reminded him that he's thirsty. So he'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, he's going to want a cookie to go with it. The end. Mwah! I love you, baby.